Xbox One first released at the end of 2013, and now, 7 years later, after numerous upgrades to the Xbox One, Microsoft is finally ready to bring us their next generation console for the holiday season of 2020. Continuing with the Xbox tradition of confused naming compared to its competitors, Microsoft is looking to make some serious noise with the Xbox Series X. For the past 7 years, the sales numbers of the Xbox One in the market reached roughly 46.8 million units, based on some industry analysis. The number itself was not too bad, but does pale in comparison to its main competitor, the PlayStation 4, which at this point has surpassed over 110.4 million units worldwide. The Xbox One numbers were not too surprising, considering that just a few months before its release, the system was ridden with tons of unsavory controversies. From the overly strict DRMs that didn't allow players to play used games, the always online requirements, to a confusing messaging about its main feature as a TV companion instead of a gaming console. However, throughout the years, and led by Mr. Phil Spencer, my man, the Xbox division has seemingly fixed all of those initial mistakes. And it seems quite clear they are not going to repeat those same missteps with the Xbox Series X. Of course, you can't talk about the future consoles, especially the Xbox Series X, without mentioning the beefy specs it boasts. According to Microsoft, the Xbox Series X is the most powerful console to date. And at one glance at the specs, it does say it all. The Xbox Series X also has an elegant design that won't look out of place in the normal living room in most households. While people made fun of the console design as being too big and looking like a black refrigerator, the design allows the console to be used vertically and horizontally, without much worrying of not being able to stand its position, making it the perfect console for cat owners. The Xbox One launched at $499 at launch, $100 more expensive than the PlayStation 4. According to Phil Spencer, the original Xbox struggled at launch because of that very price point. Microsoft hasn't announced how much the price for the Xbox Series X will be, but they have announced something even more interesting in the form of Xbox All Access, coming to Amazon and more retailers in the holiday season of 2020. With Xbox All Access, you can have an Xbox One X console, access to over 100 games, and online multiplayer for only $24.99 per month for 2 years, or 24 months equivalent. Or if you choose the cheaper alternatives of the Xbox One consoles. While we don't have any confirmation on how much the Xbox Series X will cost, Microsoft did confirm that if you subscribe to Xbox All Access, after finishing at least 18 months of the payment, you may upgrade your console to an Xbox Series X. After upgrading, your monthly subscription will be raised accordingly. And if your previous subscription was for the Xbox One S All Digital Edition, you're required to pay a $20 upgrade fee to upgrade your console to the Xbox Series X. So far, the Xbox All Access service is only available in the US, the UK, and Australia at the moment. Game Pass is another subscription service Microsoft has for Xbox players, as you all know. The difference is that it's targeted for people who already own an Xbox console. On the surface, the service might remind you of PlayStation Plus, with the new free games coming every month. However, with Game Pass, free games won't simply come and go. You will have access to hundreds of games that are part of Game Pass, with at least 5 newly added games to the library every month. So far, the service is more interesting and cost-friendly for gamers compared to the PlayStation Plus. And with Xbox Series X backwards compatibility features, it allows players to play Xbox One and Xbox 360 games. Xbox Game Pass will also be a powerhouse that should make the Xbox Series X a very worthy service to have. Of course, the service has a lot of room for improvement if they want to compete, depending also on what Sony does with PlayStation Plus on the PlayStation 5. One thing they can increase upon is providing more new and exclusive games to the service every month. Having new AAA games immediately available for Game Pass might be quite expensive, but at least they can always have more indie games available for the subscribers on the game's release date. Or, even better, have those indie games available exclusively on the console, even for a limited time. One of the main reasons why PlayStation 4 has managed to conquer the market for the past 7 years is the amazing library Sony PlayStation has for the console. We are months away from the PlayStation 5 release, and Sony is rolling out some of the most promising games for the PlayStation 4, such as Dreams, Ghost of Tsushima, and the recently released The Last of Us Part 2. Microsoft, of course, has prepared us with some exclusives as well. However, we must wait for the Xbox Series X, and so far, the most awaited title for the new flagship system is none other than Halo Infinite. Other than Master Chief, in the past few years, Microsoft has bought several developers to be part of their Xbox game studios. The studios under the flag consist of big names such as Obsidian Entertainment, Double Fine Productions, Mojang Studios, Ninja Theory, and 11 others. Microsoft also promises smart delivery features for players that play Xbox games cross-generation, allowing gamers that bought games on the Xbox One to get a free upgrade of the game for the Xbox Series X version, or the other way around. PlayStation fans might recognize this feature being similar to the cross-platform games that were available for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. But judging from how Microsoft promotes this feature, it might be more than simply buying the game once and getting it on another platform. Judging how Microsoft has narratively positioned the Xbox Series X, it certainly demonstrates just how much they have learned from their past mistakes. Ultimately, this tells me that we should expect some serious fireworks during the next console generation. Our fingers are certainly crossed. And there you have it.